Hello everyone. Hey, today we're working on this Honda GCV 190. It's one we worked on before, and the owner's complaint is that he'd be mowing and it bogs down and then he can't get it running again. So he's asking for a new carburetor, but I ran it and it idles great. So I checked the oil, I turned off the fuel, but I went through some basic stuff, and we'll go through some other stuff. I took the air filter off, and usually when they say it's not restarting, it's choking, and if you look at it, the air filter was, well, look at all the stuff falling down from it. Can you see it? I mean, that's filthy, and that was a new filter when we serviced it last. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look underneath it too, okay? And we'll probably go with new everything anyways, but let's take a look underneath it. I filled it with fuel to run it, so I know there's a little bit of fuel in here, but I'm gonna just pick it up and prop it up on a jack stand on one of the arms here, and we're gonna take a look underneath it. There we go. And this should hold it in place for me. Okay, just like that. And let's take a look underneath. And if you look underneath, the other thing, when I was running it and I engaged it, the belt started burning up, and it was really, really bad, the smell of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can just take this mulching cover or whatever this cover is off, and then I'm going to try to clean off all the debris around the belt, because you can see that it's just caked in with debris. And then we're going to go around with, yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. That's stuck. Yeah, there's something stuck in there. Okay, there's a lot of debris in there. Oh yeah, lots of debris. So probably a really good cleaning, but I'm gonna also check why it's burning up. Most of the bolts on this thing on the other side is about a 12 mil. So we're gonna start with that, okay? Let's get removing some parts and see what we can do. All right. There's also this large whatever wedged inside of, oh yeah, that's a nice chunk of wood. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. Alright, so what I want to do is, I got a big screwdriver, just remove all of the debris. I'm probably going to take the blades off, sharpen those, and then go through everything. But this is not good. It's pretty dirty. Yeah, so we'll take the blade off. Like I said, I'm going to work on getting the shroud off if I can figure out how to do it. I'm pretty sure there's a couple something holding it all together. This does not look good. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. No. Is there really supposed to be this gap here? I don't think so. I'm thinking it got bent out of shape. So right now there's this plastic shield right here around where the blade goes around. So I'm going to take this off so I can get to the blade and the guards. Let's see. Looks like there's a retainer right there. I wonder if I can reach that from inside the discharge chute. But right now, just getting the dirt off of this, because there's so much of the old grass dried up on it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's nasty. Okay, so let's see if I can get that off, and then we'll see if we can get to the other part of it. All right, under that plastic diverter that was right here in the front of the mower, and it's all plastic. This whole deck is plastic. Surprised me. The other ones I've worked on were steel, but just caked on, just from the mulching, I'm pretty sure. The screws, well, they're pretty much, the one's kind of rusted, but they did come out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bend this one back because there was so much debris in here that it actually bent this part up. So we'll have to heat it, probably. I don't know. Let's see, does it fit back? It should line up right here with this cut, and hopefully, you know, it will fit. But and then she just should just slide back in. Just like so, except for that wicked bend we got there. So this definitely should not be here, I'm pretty sure. So this whole piece right here is all bent up. We'll heat it up with the heat gun and I'll try to bend it back, okay? Alright guys, I worked it a little bit with the heat gun, you know, my old, the old portable cable heat gun I have. I heated this corner right here, and now if you look, if I put it in there, I got that front lip to fit pretty well here. It's pretty much down, and I think it ought to be, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, right over there. This is the important lip that was bent up because there was a piece right here, but we got the plastic to go back in, and it's pretty much setting, but this lip is worn down a little bit, but otherwise I think it fits pretty much the way it should. I might just thin this part here out a little bit with some more heat, and then we'll push it in a little bit more, but other than that I think it's a pretty good fit as far as this goes, and we'll reinstall the 2 screws there, clean up the lower area here, and then that should do it for that, huh? Yeah, there's a little thickness here because of that little chewing, and I'll probably shave that off a little bit and clean it up. All right, let's see. This off, and I think I found the source of the burning smell. If you look right here, this is it. I took this down right off with a 14mm bolt. There's this little concave disc, and if you smell it, that's toasted. And then this fiber, some type of fiber disc, and it's all coated, and it's probably because there's like a lining or something, but it's toasted. You can definitely smell that that's what's been burning up. And so this is some type of centrifugal clutch or something, I'd say. But somehow this is cast iron with a nice bearing. And this bearing is rough. This bearing is shot. So, yeah, it's very rough. So I'll probably have to change that bearing out. And this is what the blade rides on for that centrifugal clutch for the blade. And that's rough. So we'll have to replace this bearing. I don't think it's a big deal because we can probably press it out and press in a new bearing. Let's see what kind it is. What's the number on it? Can you tell? There it is. I don't know if I can tell. Looks like it's a... Oh. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it is a 6204. Okay, looks like that's what it says, a 6204. So that's what I'm going to try to match up. But if you could feel it, that's grinding, so that's not good. All right, so let's get working on that too before we can do anything else. Okay. Okay, guys, I got it all back together. I cleaned up the clutch. I got this clutch release freed up. Now it moves back and forth. I lubed it a little bit with a little bit of WD. I checked the cable. I also, if you can tell by the blades, I've also balanced and sharpened them. And of course, all of the plastic down here is good to go. So let's lay it down and see what she sounds like. All right, I took the air filter off. I cleaned out the box. I'm going to turn on the fuel, and then let's see how she goes. All right, here we go. Choke on. Looks like the blade control works, and looks like she runs pretty good. Yeah, definitely. I think a choking throttle because the blade was all, and the air filter was all plugged up, and so that pretty much kills the engine. But otherwise, hey, thank you for watching another video. Thank you for subscribing, and have a great day, everyone.